Hey, JD, how you doing? Um, hey, I was asked Connor this. He said he's counting down the days to the season because obviously didn't you guys had to sit out last year. What's it like? What's practice like for you, knowing you're going to get to play and it's not a sit out year?
Uh, it's like more exciting now. Now we looking forward to playing instead of just having to go watch the game. So it's more exciting now.
And what are you seeing from Connor in practice? I mean, you obviously developed with him last year. You guys are kind of redshirt buddies now. Now, what are you seeing from Connor at this point?
Just a player that got a high IQ, basketball IQ. I mean, he could shoot, he can go down low, he can pass out the post, he can roll. He just create mismatches out there with him being 7'3" and being able to shoot. So I mean,
Okay, I got some more, but I'll turn it over if we have time.
Curtis?
Hey, JD, could you just tell us maybe over the course of this last year, what areas of your game do you think you've developed the most?
probably my shooting off the dribble and catch and shoot. That's two main things I focus on. Two main things I focus on this this sit-out season.
Okay. And then I can't remember who it was, but somebody last week in the interview said that you'd been working at all three of the guard positions. Do you have a preference there? Do you like to have the ball in your hands and facilitate as a point guard, or do you like getting involved in the wing? What do you think about that?
I like facilitating as a point guard, but like when I'm on the wing, I feel like I'm most effective in pick and roll situations. Just being able to get downhill or, get in the paint, kick it out to an open teammate, just drawing that extra defender.
Thank you.
Punch?
JD, I'm curious, what are kind of your personal goals this year? What do you want to personally accomplish? Is there anything in particular that you'd like to get done?
I want to just win. I've been in college I played 2 seasons at JU. So I mean, that's
no personal goals, only team goals.
Yeah. I just want to win.
We just want to win.
Nate?
Yeah, JD, as far as I guess Desi's the only guard back from last year. How is it blending with all the newcomers in the backcourt?
It's blending real well with a mixture of me, JT, KK, Bo, Desi, Moses. Like we all can interchange at either of the guard spots. So I mean, we all coming along together.
And also, Connor talked about how it's been an adjustment for people to play with him. You've had a year where is it different having a 7'3" center that can shoot threes?
Oh, for sure.
How do you do it?
My last center, he was 6'6". So I mean, you tell me the difference between 6'6" and 7'3".
But I mean, is it hard? Do they have to really adjust how to, that he can shoot outside and getting the ball to him differently?
Oh yeah, I mean, well, for me, being able to play with him last year, I knew you couldn't throw it low to his knees or he's not going to catch it. You have to get it to him higher. So I feel like that was the struggle with all the new guys with Connor. But other than that, I mean, now we just get it to him where he can catch it.
Thank you.
Jason?
I wonder how difficult coming back from that injury, how difficult it was to go through that injury, come back from the injury, and where are you now, now that you've been back for a few weeks, kind of getting back into the swing of it?
It was difficult, just all the work that I was putting in during the summer, having to be on hold because, I got a broken wrist. And, it's still coming along, just getting treatment every day, trying to make sure to get back to 100%.
And how much did that adjust your game, or has it adjusted your game at all about how you've had to play kind of coming back from that injury?
Uh, I just have to, like, when I be playing, just watch how I fall on the ground, things like that. Just kind of like babying it still a little bit. But other than that, no, like, real adjustments.
Nikki?
JD, through several weeks of practice now, is there anything that you can tell, like, oh yeah, we're going to be a really good this team?
I feel like we gonna really be a good cutting team. Like, we cut hard, like off ball movement. A lot of people on our team cut back doors, so you're gonna see a lot of that.
Jordan, you got a question? Scotty?
Hey, JD, you mentioned earlier that you worked a lot on your perimeter shot and shooting off the bounce and stuff in your development year, but do you feel like you added anything to your game in that time?
Yeah, just being able to create space, just getting defenders on my hip, and just being able to get my shot off. I feel like I worked on that a lot. It's going to be bigger, stronger, faster defenders in the SEC, so I feel like I need to be able to get my shot off quicker.
Also, Connor said that he feels like you two are kind of an underrated duo. Could you kind of speak to that connection you guys have made together?
Me and Connor, that's like my brother. We are with each other every day, all day. So, I mean, we know each other. We know what we like to do on the court. So we just feed off each other.
Jason?
Hey, JD, I wonder how much confidence you got last year in the off season and how much that's really carried or during the season when you were, not getting to play, but picking up the confidence, from everything we heard about how you dominated practices. How much has that carried over, and how much do you think they can carry over to games where you can be that kind of player in an actual game?
Just knowing what my coaches and my teammates want me to do and how much belief they have in me to go out there and do it. I mean, when you have that confidence from your coaching staff and your teammates, I mean, it just make it more easier for you to go out there and just do what you do.
But whenever you're able to have success in practice like you did last year, how much confidence do you kind of take in helping, run this offense and do those kind of things?
I mean, it just basketball at the end of the day. So I just feel like I just go out there and play.
Special guest star. Bob, got a follow-up?
Yeah, I was just, JD, I was just wondering how you hurt the hand when you're playing pickup, or was it kind of a freak thing, or how'd you hurt your hand?
Just playing basketball. Fail.
And knowing, you'd already sat out a year, how scary was that, and how good is it that you're back practicing? How close do you think you are to 100%?
I mean, I'm not sure when I'm gonna be 100%, but it's getting better. And I just didn't want to get hurt at all. I was hurt that I had got hurt. Just being able to not being able to be out there with my teammates, like it was hurting me in the inside.
Jack, one more. What kind of year are you expecting from Connor?
I'm expecting a big year for him too. Just both of us coming off our sit-out year, and us being already having a year of college basketball under our belt. I mean, we got a little experience in the game, so I feel like we should have an impact for this team.
When you redshirt together, does that kind of form a bond with a guy because you're kind of both going through the same thing at the same time?
For sure. I feel like with me, Bebe, and Connor, I feel like we always was together. We did everything together, so that just brought us closer. And we was always on the same team, so we all three had got that chemistry together.
Anybody else have any questions for JD before we wrap it up? All right. Thanks, JD.